Oh man, I need some rest. I ignored this tech sensation to the point where now hipsters are even talking about it. Man, if I didn't have pneumonia and wasn't sleeping all day, I wouldn't have been this pissed off. Hey, Apple! Good job on sending a middle finger at the FBI. Hi, FBI! You just made every nerd, geek, and hipster your enemy. Oh, how did things become this way? It wasn't supposed to become this way. Where should I begin? Right. To begin with, what do you think when you first think of the word Apple? You probably go, iPhone, iPad, iMac, MacBooks, trash can, hipster, bro, cool stuff, bro, the best stuff in the world, bro, the best stuff in the world! And to begin with, what does the FBI remind you of? Walter White, Breaking Bad, DEA, busting bad boys, good guys, corruption, movies, America, anti-terrorism. Yeah, pretty much stereotypes of the world, but congratulations. Society is a social construct. Live with it. So, what happens when you put these two people together? A hipster and practically a cop. Well, we get arguments. And surely incompatible goals. The argument is an ethical problem, one that drags everybody along. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Nope. Nope. We're taking this to a whole new level. We're taking this to an international ethnic problem. So what was the trigger of all this drama? Why all the nerds, geeks, and hipsters arguing on Reddit and at my favorite cafe shop? And honestly, why are they so obsessed with this large PR stunt Apple has kicked off? Story time. History time. It all ties back to the San Bernardino shootings back in December 2nd of last year. One of the attackers had an iPhone. iPhone, bro! The best, bro! The best! The best! The best! And basically, the FBI wants a backdoor program so that they could crack the iPhone security, get into it, and look up if they were doing other shady things and new contacts of other shady people. In order to do this, they basically ordered Apple to make a backdoor program. On the other hand, Apple really doesn't want to share nor crack the iPhone's data to the FBI, saying that if a program like that was to be created, all iPhone users and privacies are at stake, becoming not the best, not the best, not the best! Tim Cook argues because it can fall into bad hands, resulting in an issue, which, if we think about it, is very true. In fact, it's universally true. Whatever tool is out there can be basically used by anyone. I want you to think of it as in that sense. But to be quite honest with you, I see Apple's open letter to the public about the FBI as a large, massive PR stunt. But I can agree on Apple's point. As being an advocate of encryption, that's a given for me. Large corporations like Google, Apple's mortal enemy in the mobile world, has been allied with them on the matter. Also, on the hands of other companies, are also backing them up along with the media due to Cook's letter to the public. It's that big in the Bay Area, and to worsen the situation, we have geeks, nerds alike, and we have these angry masses of people on Reddit with digital pitchforks getting mad at the FBI. So I said backdoor earlier, and I think many people wouldn't understand what a backdoor program is. So to sum up very quickly, think of it this way. Imagine you live in an apartment. The person who lives next to you is the FBI, and he has the keys to your room and house. So basically, you could just walk in whenever you and your significant other are in bed or just watching a movie. Yeah, that's just running unethical. That's also could be used as a means of illegal seizure of data and information. I'm pretty sure that's unconstitutional by the Fifth Amendment. So the real question now is your neighbor, the FBI, promises that they won't look into your privacy unless they really, really need to. But your neighbor tends to be a big liar.
What I think you ought to do is boycott Apple until such time as they give that security number. How do you like that? I just thought it. Boycott Apple. Here's the thing. First of all, the phone's not even owned by this young thug that killed all these people. The phone's owned by the government. Okay, not even his phone.
And if you're probably listening this far, you're probably going to call me, oh, you're such a left-winged human being. Well, to come from the right side, you can make the statement, crack every phone out there, make a backdoor program. Although we lose one of our fundamental rights, we can be safer. To me, safer is just a social construct. I don't trust the CIA, NSA, or even the FBI, or at times the DEA, but that's another story. But when it comes to data management, I really can't trust these organizations in general because they have no transparency and many of them are very dishonest to the public. I can argue about this with the NSA pretty much all day long. So, what are my opinions about the matter? Apple has done a moral but ethical large PR stunt addressing many issues of the companies in the Bay Area that are taunted by the CIA and the FBI to hand data over. And this has been going on for many, many years. And basically what Apple has done was said, enough is enough, we're giving you the middle finger. Apple has now become literally a forefront of the middle finger to the government, saying, you guys are doing something unethical, and we don't support it. Wherever the case goes, whoever wins, it'll change the world of security. If Apple wins and gets their way, I bet encryption's gonna boom. The rise in the demand for privacy is gonna definitely increase. And surely that means more safety from hackers, more safety from being spied on, and just having a more secure, reliable system. If the FBI wins, we're probably going to see something similar, but in a negative situation. I think what's going to happen if the FBI wins is that the FBI is going to play a game of catch and mouse, where software companies like Google, Windows, Microsoft, to be in this case, and Apple to constantly update their operating systems like iOS, Android, Windows, Mac, and even the community like Linux will constantly update their security so often that the FBI can't keep up. It's going to be literally be a game of tag. One way or the other, it will bring perhaps to a positive outcome. But the way of getting there can be drastically different. As of today, the Sunday of February 28th, Apple hasn't done much and hasn't revealed anything crazy to the public to my knowledge. I'll be sticking close to this and perhaps maybe do an update on this channel. So, that concludes my opinions and what's going on in the world of tech with Apple and the FBI. Thanks so much for watching, and cut.